All right, hello to everybody joining us this afternoon. We've got the Lady Rough Riders 12A versus SoCo White. We played their blue team yesterday. I think the white team probably has a lot of their second year, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging. And don't worry, Steve will be here in just a minute.
All right, the game's about to start. I'm going to start off a little slow, though. I haven't eaten today. And my lovely wife and camera operator was nice enough to give me some food. So I'm going to try to throw some bites in real quick. What? No. All right, Hannah in at center. Selden to her left. Selden pops it out to the center where Schumann is. Schumann tried to battle through. Gets into the zone. Schumann providing the pressure. Taking it down. That's an interference. I don't know if they know that or not. You can't actually interfere with the person chasing down your other player. It's like blocking. You're not allowed to block in hockey. Over to Hannah in the middle. She tries to clear it, but SoCo gets it. Sends it wide right. Nobody's on him. You're going to let him shoot. Natalie's able to save it. Can't just let them skate through the middle. Look, lining up their shot. Got to provide some pressure. Well, this is their double A team, so bound to be a little more tougher competition than yesterday, but still, we can hang with this team. Cat out there doing some nice work, popping it over to June. June trying to get it out. Yet to get it out of the zone, though. Evie's got it. She's trying to get it out, but again, too many players in the way. She pops it free there, pops over to Mac. Mac's going to get it, try sending it up. SoCo's able to send it back the other direction where Evie is. Evie's going to send it up to June. SoCo keeps it in the zone, dumps it back down deep. Mac deflects over to Evie again. Evie up to June. You're going to have to clear the zone, girls. I like the passing, but you got to get it out too. There we go. I think that's Bosty finally getting it out. SoCo is able to get it turned back the other direction. We got some pressure in the mid-neutral zone. SoCo is able to come through, getting some pressure on our side. SoCo keeping it in. That's totally interference. Man, girls are good at interference and not getting called for it. Big shot from out long distance, gets over Natalie's shoulder, and it's in for a score for SoCo. Hannah in at center. Kit Kat to her right. Lexi to her left. Man, we are not providing the pressure today. I think it's like the girls know they're a little faster, an older group, and so they're holding back. But that is not a way to succeed. Heidi stepping in and giving a nice puck poke. There we go. There we go. Form a wall, girls. Don't let them come through. Nice save by Natalie. Taylor's got it. That is not hooking. That is stealing the puck. Taylor on it. Over to Hannah. Hannah up to Kit Kat. And a shot from long distance. Nobody's even looking at it. Come on, girls. Let's get into this game. This is the harder competition. You got to come ready to play the harder teams. Another shot by SoCo. Another shot, and finally able to tip it in. That's going to make it 2-0 with 10:35 to go here in the first. Cat in at center. Schumann to her right, Selden to her left. Cat winning the battle. Schumann getting it from the corner. Sends it across. Oh, the one-timer shot was there. Well, they've got a big fast girl. They goes through everybody. Nobody put a body on her. Everybody let her skate past, and she shoots and scores. That's going to make it 3-0. All right. I got a little bit of food in me. We're going to try to do a better job here. Let's see. Cat's in at center still. SoCo picks it up off the face-off. They send it up near side. Max racing it down here on this side. Checking her shoulders. Nice job, Mac. The other team is up 3-0. SoCo sending it back in the neutral zone. Mac's going to come in and pop it free. SoCo dumps it in. Able to get there first. Mac coming in, keeps them from getting in front of the net. Nice job. Evie deflects it over to Cat. All right, I'm moving position so I can see better. Selden got it. Gets it up to Schumann. Nice outlet. Schumann's going to get there. SoCo's got somebody on him all the time, though. We need to be able to handle that. Got to turn and go with. Oh, come on. We got to work on that turn. We got some They got some bigger, faster girls, and it's showing. All right, June had it popped out for a second. SoCo's able to get it and come back the other direction. Natalie's able to get that save. It's in her gear somewhere. I love it when the goalies lose the puck. It's in here somewhere. All right, we got Osty Bossy to the left. We got Hannah in at center. Cat to the right. We got Taylor and Heidi in at D. SoCo's going to get another shot, a bounce. It's still free, but they're going to whistle it dead. Well, I think they thought Natalie had that, but it bounced out of her glove. We're going to get another puck drop here with 8:49 to go. The score's 4-0. Taylor pops it free, gets over to the board. June's going to come over and provide pressure. SoCo's able to center it back up, though. Osty Bossy coming around. There's not a single girl shorter than any one of our girls out there, which is awesome for them. But I lied. There's one girl shorter than Taylor. Heidi had it there for a second, but it gets taken away. Taylor pushing them into the boards. Nice job. They still win it out, though. Shot wide right by SoCo. They're going to collect it in the corner. Hannah down there battling in the corner. Osty Bossy there to help. It's going to come free, but SoCo's able to keep a hold of it. June over there doing some nice work. SoCo still comes away free with it, and they dump it down deep. They got somebody goes behind the net for it, but Heidi comes across. Nice job, Heidi. Picks it, sends it. Osty's gets jammed up at the boards, and SoCo comes back away with it. Taylor gets it free at the board for a second. June trying to get past the person. They collect it, come back the other direction. Nice job by Hannah. Hannah's down there working hard with them in the corner, not letting them just go. That's what we need. June has it, comes across over to Hannah. Hannah trying to send it up to Osty, but SoCo had somebody coming fast. We get it out of the zone now. They circle back down here to the near boards, try to bring it into the zone. It's offsides. All right, Evie's going to step forward and should win that. That was one girl actually smaller than us. Got to win that. Back to Mac. Mac gets her send deflected. That's an offsides. All right, we got Cat in at center. Gets poked back to SoCo. Lexi coming across to provide some pressure. Back to Evie in the zone. Evie's going to send it off the boards and in. That's another offsides. .6:34 to go. Score still 4-0. Started off a little light. SoCo's able to score a bunch. It seems like we're I don't want to say dialing it in, but realizing we're going to have to give a little bit more. Okay, it's out of the zone. SoCo's playing a very physical game at the moment. There we go. Lexi's going to come in and give some pushing. SoCo gets it and dumps it back down into the corner. Max coming around. They got somebody coming hard. Max tries to change direction, but they were ready for that. Evie's looking for the puck. She poked it free, but Natalie saves and sends it over to Mac. Mac's trying to send it. Nobody's there necessarily, though. All right, we got Lexi over here on the boards. Back to Mac. Mac sends it up. Cat coming across to help. Send, hard send. Natalie saves and deflects it over to the other side. SoCo sends it hard back here to the near boards where Lexi's going to get it out of the zone. There we go. There we go. There you go. Still got a shot off, but at least we had people in the way. Evie up to Kit Kat. SoCo slap shot, and Mac deflects. SoCo bringing it back to their D, centering it up, but Mac's there. Hannah's there to help, and then over to Kit Kat. Kit Kat's going to get there. It gets kicked and stays in the zone. Back to Evie, who deflects it and has her back to it again. Every time she saves and deflects something, she loses track of where the puck goes. All right, it's in front. Mac steps forward, gets a stick on it, got a stick on it again. Another slap shot by SoCo. I don't know that our girls have a slap shot. SoCo's out there trying. All right, they send it over to the far boards where Kit Kat's there. Skate hard, skate hard. Looking for the pass, but sometimes you just got to go hard. Do you need something, little boy? Yeah. SoCo coming into the zone. They get past the player. They shoot, but wide right. Natalie, I think, actually had the save on that. Kicks it free, and she gets it. Oh, they're going to call that a goal. They blew the whistle, but it was through the 5-hole. Yeah. They're waving off the goal. I'm actually not sure that that's a good wave off or not. I didn't really see Natalie if she moved off of it. But I think that technically, if they shoot and they think it's under the goalie, but then they whistle it and it dribbles into the net, it is actually technically still a goal, which is why they always tell the goalies don't move and accidentally kick it in, because it can be a goal after the whistle if it's not shot after the whistle. But I am not a rules analyst, so you should take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I am basing that on what I've seen happen in other games, not by any reading of the rules whatsoever. SoCo is able to skate it through. They got some bodies. Hannah stepping forward and providing pressure. Nice job, but they're still going to come through, get it into the zone. Taylor's going to step up and push it out. That's going to get it to Hannah. Hannah's going to pop it over to Selden. Selden skating forward, but she had two big girls bearing down on her. She's able to get it in the corner anyway. Hannah's trying to figure out how to get it centered over to Schumann. Schumann gets it in the four corner. SoCo girl goes down on it. SoCo comes away with it. This is their big, fast girl. Keep them to the outside. You got to keep them to the outside. Nice kick by Natalie to get it away from the goal. Up to Hannah. Hannah over to Kat. Kat gets it out of the zone. Kat back over to Osty Bosty. Kat, Osty through, gets it down to the zone. Nice job. Those girls are like twice her size, but she doesn't care if she's skating through them anyway. SoCo brings it back out in the neutral zone, back to Kat. Kat dumps it deep. Well, it didn't get quite deep, but that was the intent, I'm pretty sure. Pops out in the neutral zone where Heidi is. Heidi's going to send it back in, but Kat wasn't out all the way yet. Maybe Hannah wasn't either. I think she tried to hold it for a second, but too many bodies heading her direction. She wisely got rid of the puck. All right, we still got Kat in at center. Stone, June to her right now, though. June's chasing it down. They send it out in the neutral zone. They skate past her defense. Gets a shot off. June battling down in the corner. He's going to bring it around behind the net. Max steps forward to help. June's going to try to send it back the other direction now. It gets popped out in front. Evie's there to help too. Back over to Mac's side. Natalie pokes it out. Nice stick by Natalie. Mac goes down, pops it up to Hannah. Hannah trying to get past the player. Oh, that was Aussie. Sorry. Number 6 is throwing me off. Matt getting taken down. All right, Austie's got it now. A little bit of ice. A stick by SoCo keeps it in. Cat's going to get it, though, and get taken down. This is physical team. Our team needs to learn how to be a little more physical. I don't see anything bad out of SoCo other than they're just using their bodies, and our girls are trying to avoid the contact. They are bigger, which makes that a little more intimidating, but this will be a good learning, I think, for them to not be afraid to put their shoulder into it. All right, we got Hannah's in now. She's at center. They send wide right. Lexi coming across, battling on here in the near board. SoCo come away with it. Goes down in the corner. Heidi's there. SoCo's got 2-on-1 down there. Hannah comes in to help. Lexi's getting it. She's going to get it out, going out the other direction. Gets it through the legs. Nice job by Lexi to get it out and way down to the other end. That's going to be a cover by their goalie. That would have been awesome if it slipped in. That would have been like 3-line cross goal. All right, Hannah providing the pressure behind the net. Back to Lexi. Oh, they lost it. Oh, they get a shot off, but up a little high and a little right. SoCo's going to get it off the other side, and they're going to come the other direction. Man, when they're coming with speed, you cannot be standing there. All right, girls, time to learn how to turn and move. SoCo's getting too many chances in front of the net, and they're able to put another one in. That'll make it 5-0 with 10 seconds to go here in the first. Our defense is pretty good. I love our D. I love the whole team, but if you have speed on them and you take it to the outside, we are not turning and keeping them to the outside well enough in our defense right now. We need to get that dialed in, I think, a little bit if we're going to compete with some of these faster teams. They are coming fast, and we are watching. So you step forward, we don't make the turn fast enough. They go blowing right by us. So they're getting a little gun shy, I think. But that's all right. You play these bigger, older girls, and that's your chance to learn and grow as a team. So, all right, we'll be back in a minute. I'll see if I can shove some more food into my belly. My loving, caring wife stole all my food. And when I say steal, I mean she ate it. All right, that's going to be an offsides by SoCo. As we're starting here, the second period scores 5-0. But we're just going to pretend it's 0-0 and start this period fresh. All right. Schumann in there battling for it. Had it for a second. Gets poked out. Evie with a nice stick pokes it out. Comes back to Selden. Selden gets it out in the neutral zone. SoCo's able to collect it though and send it back the other way. Evie comes through with another good stick. There we go. And she was missing on those earlier. She's got a couple good defenses now. That helps. Mac trying to send it up the far boards there. Selden there trying to get it out. Another good stick. Good job, girl. Almost out of the zone, but SoCo keeps it in. We got a board with Schumann and Kat here on the near boards. Kat's going to step across, not able to get it out. And SoCo gets a shot. It was wide right, but Natalie got to it regardless. Now we got Selden trying to get it out. Big shot. Evie's going to deflect. She gets it off the boards, up to Schumann. There we go, out in the neutral zone. There we go. Schumann's providing some pressure. They send across though to the other side though. Then the puck sort of just floats across in front of our goal. So we're giving some good pressure finally, not letting them have the control of the puck in front of the net. Still struggling to get it out of the zone, but doing a better job tightening up the defense right now. In front of our net, looking much better. Back to the corner for SoCo. Evie stepping back to provide pressure. Got June and Mac on the other side. Cat coming across to help, and then June cleans it up and pokes it out. Now we're giving them lots of space to get lots of speed, and that's been our killer so far. There we go. Taking her to the outside for the moment. That keeps them from getting a good shot. That's the right thing to do. Now, get the puck again. Another good stick by Ostie out there. It comes across center. That's, I think June almost had it out of the zone. Mac trying to send it up. Coming back here to the near corner. Evie stepping down with Ostie. Over to the other side where Max steps forward and tries to hit it. June gets it. She gets it off the boards and out of the zone. And a hustle by SoCo. And that is, I will argue, the difference in this game at the moment. And again, nothing girls. I love our girls, but this is the lesson to learn. It pops out and they go hard. All five of them go hard. And if we want to win games like this, when it pops out, all five got to get moving. Okay, another save by Natalie. Good job. Evie down in the corner, collecting the puck. She's going to try to take it the other direction. Sends it up the boards. Lexi changing lines, coming in. Pops over to Hannah. Hannah's able to get it out of the zone. SoCo gets it turned right back, though. Evie's there. She tries to send it up to Ostie, but would have got to find the better angle off the board, I think. She's still inside the zone and with a person right on her. Such a good team to play against, I think, for our girls, honestly, because they're doing a nice job with spacing and with pressure, with effort, challenging our girls, which is something you need to learn to get better. And we are not giving up. I love we're working. We are trying to be our best out there right now. And that's awesome. A lot of time in our defensive zone yesterday, a lot of time in our offensive zone. So I was left a few tater tots. Got some tater tots? I don't know if you can see them. Kit Kat's got it, I mean, up and out of the zone. There we go. Better pressure. Taylor's got it now. She's going to send it across, but SoCo had a person there to collect the cross pass. Good save by Natalie. There you go. Can't let them skate through the middle. Body, stick, whatever you got to get on them, get on them. There we go. Out into the neutral zone. Lexi popped it out. Kat providing some pressure. They're going to force them to go back deeper. That's good. Keep them going. Good. Bring them back. Get her a chance to give our team a chance to get up there. SoCo's able to bring it back the other way. Taylor's there with a good stick. She steals it, gets it out, trying to send it to Hannah, but SoCo had a girl back. Nice job. Swarming her. Not letting her skate free. Much better job in this second period. The second period, anyway, is still 0-0. That's the important thing. There you go. Nice job by Austin. That was actually Heidi stepping up, trying to provide some pressure. Lexi over there on the near boards. Pops back behind. That's Hannah collecting it. SoCo sends it back the other direction. That's where Lexi is. Nice save by Natalie. Natalie had an easy game yesterday. Able to chill. That's offsides. Good job. She was chilling back there, skating around the net. She's making up for it today. Got Hannah in at center. We got Schumann to her right, Selden to her left. Selden coming out, trying to get the pressure there. Hannah gets taken down. Parents looking for calls, as they should. That's their job as parents. Yep, offsides. It just popped over. I don't actually see anything that would make me want to call penalties yet. Like I said, it's a lot of body contact by SoCo, but I would say pretty clean stuff for the most part. It's just our girls aren't used to body contact. SoCo misses a little bit, and Schumann able to get us back and a good shot on goal. Nice shot by Schumann after SoCo fumbles the puck. But man, they've got some speed on their team. They had somebody able to get back in just a second and keep Schumann from having a better shot. All right. Up and out to Evie in the neutral zone. She pokes it out once, but they keep moving to get past her. She's still battling on the boards. Ostie's there helping. We got Kat coming in to help now, too. And there we go. Nice send to the puck. It's going to get it out of the zone. As Kat bounces off that girl. Keep her outside, girls. Keep her outside. There you go. There we go. She went across the center, but we kept pushing her outside, and her shot wasn't a good one. Came across, and then Mac pushes her to the left, and Evie pokes the stick out to the right. Then Mac comes across to help. Good stick, kicking that puck out of there. Not letting them have the free shots. That's what you can't do. Oh, June goes down right as she was about to get to the puck. Unfortunately, and SoCo's able to get it, but Mossie's got it now. Evie tries to send it up and out of the zone, and it pops free. I think the body contact also looks a little worse just because these girls are so much bigger than our girls. So when they collide, it's our girls going down. So calling icing. I'll tell you what, it's 5:40 going to go here in the second, and the second period score is still 0-0. That's huge. The overall score might be 5-0, but hey, I just heard that we have 10 million viewers on. Thank you all for chiming in. That's a big number for this small channel of hockey girls. But it is the best sports viewing you could hope for out there and free. Well, at least free for a lot of you viewers. Not so free for us. SoCo brings it back in with some speed, but we keep them to the outside. That's right, girls. Yes, I love. So mistakes we made in the first period are not what we're doing now, and that is awesome. Heidi coming back and lifting a stick in front of the net, not letting her stand there. Such a nice job. Like I said, these girls are learning every minute they're out there right now. It is awesome. Nice save by Natalie. She's going to get that covered. That's why I love watching this girl team, man. Some things happen. You think it's going not so good. They learn, they adjust, they come out there firing. This is awesome. D-line change. We got Mac and Evie back out. Hannah in at center. So we got Lexi to her left. We got Kit Kat to her right. Oh, a nice, or not a nice pop, but a pop up in the air, which is dangerous. And a send through. Natalie gets that one. Good job. Mac sends it to the corner. Evie's going to provide pressure in the back. Oh, they center it up nicely. Man, that was a nice center spin. But Mac keeps them from getting it in on that side. Lexi steps forward and gives some pressure. Mac's going to go back. Evie sends it off to the side. Another shot, another deflection by Evie. Mac gets the puck. She tries to send it over to Lexi. Back to Mac. SoCo has a player there. They change sides. Evie or Heidi gets a good Hannah. Woo! Names of players. Hannah had a good stick on it, almost got it out of the zone. Now it's over to Heidi or Lexi on the far side. She gets taken down from behind. That one probably could be a penalty. It's a little hard to say if you're going to call anything. Nice job by Kit Kat getting it up and out into the neutral zone, and Hannah coming in to provide some pressure and give some work. Evie pokes the puck out, goes far to the far side where Mac's going to step in. Oop, she goes down. They send it back to their defense, who's going to wind up and shoot with some power. Jeez. Goes wide left, and now it's back over to the far side again. They're trying to center it up. Kit Kat's going to get it out in the neutral zone. Nice job. Now keep on it, though. That's where you got to keep on it. Get it out. You got to go. Don't let them bring it right back in. Lexi's got it. Trying to go behind the net. Mac's going to come through and help. Getting some nice stick lifts. They send it back to the blue line. Mac's going to step across and get it again. She's going to try to center it up to Hannah. Nice job. There we go. There we go. We got to get it out of the zone. SoCo lifts the stick, though, and it's back to their defensive, who's going to come through. Center. Get to the center. Push them to the outside. Ugh. That was good, though. Just a little too slow. Got to work inside out. Hannah over the middle and in the corner. Kit Kat's going to step out. Come on, Kit Kat, get there. Lexi on the other side, and they change directions. A high shot, but Natalie's able to get it. Pops down in front of her. She's not able to cover it, but now we got, I think that's Lexi. Yeah, Lexi hustling down the ice. She gets a pop free finally. SoCo gets it, but she's trying to battle her way through. I'm telling you what, man, that's interference, I'm pretty sure, most days. SoCo gets past Mac. Evie comes back. They get past her on the other side, and they shoot and score. That's okay. You should not feel bad for that one. They get some speed. They got some moves. That'll make it 6-1 overall, but only 1-0 here in the second with 2 minutes to go. Got to get hand signals. Did you catch all those hand signals on the video? I don't know where she's pointing the camera. Taylor in. Cat coming through. They shoot from long distance. Woof. All right, Heidi's going to come across to pick up the loose puck off of Natalie's save. Trying to get it out of the zone. A lot of battling at the blue line. All right, Taylor and Heidi. If you come back and watch this, you guys don't both be on the boards on one side. You guys got to Got to stay spaced out. Let your teammate do their job. That is super dangerous. The backside was completely wide open. There you go, girls. Stay in the middle. Take your sides, though. Come on, get it covered. She does. Good job. Good job, Natalie. That equates to about 5 shots right there. So I liked where the defense were. She was coming up middle ice. Both defense were in the middle. But then you let her pick her side and let your defensive partner go with her, whichever side she goes. And then you fall back further and back up your defense and watch backside. So they were in good position. I don't know what the coaches teach them, so hopefully they're listening to the coach, not me, if they're telling them something else. But Natalie in the net. I just said the wrong name. Taylor with the pressure. Heidi coming across, or Ossie coming across. Ossie doing a nice job along this near board over here. Woo! Man, nice job. Geez, who was that? Was that Heidi? It was. Nice save by Heidi, and then she pushed it up the ice. Still kept it in by SoCo, but nice job. June's got it now on the far wall. And that's going to end the second period. Hey, I tell you what, folks. Like I said at the beginning of the second period, the score is 1-0. 1-0 in the second period. Overall, I know it's 6-0, but good job. That second period was stout. All right, you guys ready for a third period? Oh my gosh, I know I am. If I only had a camera woman to point the camera at the right place, the puck's going to drop. Puck has dropped. Nice job by Hannah and June to get that puck face-off win, get it into the zone. They're coming around to Austy's side. They're going to send it out hard. Mac on D. They're on the boards. They get past Mac off the boards. Evie backs her up, though. Gets it pushed up into the corner. Nice job. Nice. Keep on them. Keep on them. Mac battling it out, bringing it around to the other side. Sends it up to Austy. Austy has it for a second. Evie probably should have taken that. She had the better angle on the puck. But that's okay. All right. SoCo's got it at point. Don't back up. Don't back up. Step forward. Take away the lane and the shooting angle. Evie's got it. Like I said earlier, we're definitely a little gun shy. Austin gets it off the boards and after out in the neutral zone. Nice stick by Austin. SoCo's able to bring it back in the zone anyway. Evie pushing her inside out. Backed up by Mac. Natalie's going to get it covered. Nice job. Nice job. there's a square from like the top of the circle to the dots back to the goal. And basically, you should never let the other team skate through there without getting bumped, hit, sticked, whatever. Lexi hustling down the ice. Look at her go, trying to give the pressure. Nice job as she gets there to poke it out. That is what the hustle's about. Nice job, Lexi. Coming back the other way by SoCo, though. Cat driving back to provide the pressure. Natalie gets it blocked, but not covered, and SoCo dumps it back down deep. Heidi's there on it. She's battling through. Nice job winning it and then getting bumped down. Lexi gets it further up the ice. Cat coming over. Back to Heidi. Come across, come across. Oh, there we go, there we go. Kit Kat's got it on the far side of the ice there, but SoCo able to center it back up. We got sticks and bodies. Not able to clear yet, though. Lexi providing the pressure here on the near board. Heidi just gets bumped down. She's unfortunately half the size of half of the girls, and so that's tough. Lexi has it again, trying to get it up and off the boards. Another chance, another chance. SoCo's able to keep it in, though. They skate across the center, and they send it across where Taylor's going to come across, get a nice stick on it. Kit Kat backing her up. Kat's got it now. She's going to skate with it. Good job. That's right. Skate. Don't just send it. That's how you help get it out of the zone when they're guarding the blue line really well. Nice effort there. Here they come back the other direction. Taylor and Heidi are there. They're going to dump off pass. Heidi stepping across, giving one. Pops free to Hannah. Goes over to Kit Kat. Kit Kat's going to send it up the boards. Trying to get a line change at the same time. Taylor deflecting it behind the net. Hannah over there helping with the pressure. Heidi's in front. She's got to push on people a little bit. You can't just stand next to them. You got to work. Selden battling here on the near boards as we've gotten some fresh bodies in there. Taylor sends it over to the far boards. Going to go over and look for it. Nice. Pops it up to Schumann. Schumann loses the skate, though. Pretty sure that was, they're calling for a tripping penalty. I'm pretty sure they could have been called. I didn't really see well enough to say. But the way she went down, you'd think something tripped her up. All right, we pop it back over to Schumann. Schumann's got it on the near boards, tries to send it over to Hannah. Hannah gets it centered and out, but they're fast, and they're coming. Selden has it free in the zone, tries to spin. Nice spin attempt to get it back centered, but SoCo blocks it and comes back the other direction. Nice job by Heidi keeping them from coming in, and they're going to regroup. Schumann coming across to provide the pressure. They go towards the center. You get them pushed to the outside. That's why you push them to the outside. That's wide right off the shot. Max in now, too. She steps forward or steps backward, depending on how you're looking at it. Nice job. Deflection off of Heidi's leg. Got to be careful turning your back to this shot, though. You got more padding in your front than your back. And a cover by Natalie. Nice job. All right, 9:14 to go here in the third. Overall score 6-0. So far in the third, it's 0-0. All right. I think that was Lexi in at center. We got Osti backing her up. They're going to get across the middle. Evie's got her back to it. There's a score. I think they've whistled it. Yeah, we can't hear the whistle, though. That's a score. Evie had her back to it, I said, but because she was battling with the other person in front, which is totally fine. That's her job. But they were able to get a shot up high in the net just below the bar and in for a score. So overall score 7-0. I'm going to keep giving the period score, though, is just 1-0 here in the third. Second period was 1-0. I was hoping we'd do even better here in the third. We'll see how we go. Lexi's still in the center. Osti sends it into the zone, but SoCo comes away with it. They're going to try to send it up. Osti was there for the deflection, but Mac gets it and sends it over to Evie, but they were a little too close. Got past Evie. Nice stop by Mac to avoid the collision at the boards. I liked what she did there. Was able to then get to the net better too. That's out of the zone. Man, and a lot of I'm calling a lot of interference in this game if I'm a ref. Like I said, I'm not a rules analyst though, but and I don't know if this is something the girls should be learning how to do. But man, there's a lot of blocking by the SoCo team. Maybe they're playing it smart. It's hard to say. They get past Evie as she's starting to try to push him to the outside, but Mac backs her up and gets it over to the other side. Mac's still on the board over there helping June. They stinner it across. Evie gets a stick on it, gets it over here to the other corner, making Mac do all the work. She stays center. Mac keeps going to the corners. Off of Lexi's skate. Now Evie's got it. She's got it. She's got it. I don't know what she had it lined up and ready to go, but then didn't go. And she sends it hard all the way out into the neutral zone. Good job. That's the other thing. When you're playing a good team like this, they're going to be back checking. You can't hold it. The girl's coming from behind you. Push her to the outside. Do a decent job at that, and she shoots wide right again. If you let her come up the middle, that's a good shot. If you push her to the wide, if you push her right, then that's a wide right shot, which it's been. Evie trying to find it between her sticks, her skates over there. They get it center back up. Mac and Evie are there. Hannah back here helping out. Nice job by our center. SoCo sends it around here to the near board where Aussies comes across and is battling. Back to the D. And a save by Natalie. Good job. .649 to go. Overall score 7-1, 7-0. Taylor coming across the boards, pokes it up to Kit Kat. Kit Kat gets it past a person. She has some help. It's out in the neutral zone. Hannah's got it. Unfortunately, the ref was in the way. We let SoCo take it, and we just come across the center. That's one of their good skaters. Not a body put on her, which is tough. She skates through everybody, unfortunately, and that's going to make it 8-0. All right, got Lexi in at center. We got Selden to her left. Schumann to her right. We got Heidi and Taylor in on D. It pops back to our side. Heidi's coming across for it. She gets it. Tries to get up to Selden. Little back and forth. Back to Heidi. Heidi taking the girl into the boards. Nice job. Nice work there. They center it up. Taylor kicks it out in the center. They shoot wide left. Nice pressure by Schumann. SoCo dumps it back down deep, though, where Lexi is. Selden's battling. Come on, get a body on. Don't stand there. Push them into the boards, girls. Come on. Let's get a little physical. Time to go. Puck comes across the near boards here. Selden on her. Lexi battling here in the corner. They're going to change directions, come across. Selden's going to come down to provide the pressure. They send it back to their D-man. Ah, and a deflection off the shot, and that's going to go in, make it 9-0. Come on, girls. We had such a great second period. We're letting up a little bit here on our third. We got a battle to the end. It doesn't matter what the score is. You got a little encouragement from the sideline. That will not help anybody, but just me. All right, SoCo trying to get it turned back the other way, but Austin having a good game, battling hard down in there. They bring it back where Evie gets a stick on it. She's able to poke it through, but they got another person coming through. Oh, nice work by Mac to get back and get a stick on that. Otherwise, that had a chance as a free shot. Austin trying to come through with some work. Fana kicking it out hard. And there goes June. I love. Come on, get there. That's right. June was hustling down the ice to try to get there to provide some pressure. Our D's got a little better at inside out. I hope the D girls hear this. Inside out. If you don't know what that means, come find me. I'll be at the bar. Finally, some music. Where was the music the rest of the game? Need the. That's what the girls were missing. This would be completely opposite if they were playing music the whole time, right? Just saying. Our girls need some dancing music. All right, Kat steps forward. Lexi's with her, providing some pressure to this girl. Nice job. They find their open man. They shoot, but deflected by Mac, Evie, and Natalie. They were all right there. I don't know who deflected it out of there. Mac's got it in the corner, sending it back up, trying to get it free. Kat's able to tip it out and able to skate it out of the neutral zone. I mean, she let off on that, but that was near being a penalty of tripping, hooking, something. But before she went down or anything bad happened, the SoCo player let up. It's over to the middle zone. Abby's pushing her to the outside. Just push to the outside. That's right. And Lexi hustling back to provide the help. Abby sends it. Nice job sending it over and out of the zone. I don't know that she had vision on it, but it was definitely some good space there. Kit Kat providing some pressure right there at the front. They drive in. Mac gets it sent out. Evie digging into the corner. And a shot. And another shot. Natalie's got him. Coming back the other direction. Mac's coming. Battling hard. Kit Kat stepping forward, but they get around her and they're shooting from the far side. Natalie gets another save. Ah, 2:25 to go. Scores 8-0. It's 2-0 in the third period. Over to Selden on the win on the faceoff. She tries to send it up to where Schumann is. Schumann takes a girl into the boards. Nice job. Taylor coming back for it, working for it in the corner and wins that battle. Schumann battling now in the far boards, and we're able to get it out of the neutral zone. That's what you do it. That's that hard work works. Now we got to get down there. We're there. We're providing pressure. Man, they just take out Sydney, who's a third their size. Not in a bad way. Totally good hit. Just sometimes mass over mass wins. I like what I'm seeing, though. Like I said, they're going to keep on fighting. We got 7 players for SoCo. That's too many men! Come on. 7 people out there skating around for SoCo as they're in the middle of a very, very late line change. They're just out there. And what's weird for me is they just went so slow. They were coming in so slow. Like if they were coming out yelling at the girls, hey, we're changing something, but they were just sort of drifting in nice and slow. And at the end of the day, that is a penalty. You can't have 7 men on the ice. So Well, never can you have 7 men on the ice. You can have 6 men, if you include your goalie, as you should. And that'll make a power play for us. Make the end of this game maybe a little more interesting. If we could score one, we could have the same point differential here in the third as we had in the second. To me, that'd be a huge win. Here SoCo comes fast though. This is a small fast player, and they shoot and score shorthanded. Back to Mac off the faceoff. Mac up to Osty. SoCo comes away with it though. They're going to bring it in. They got Lexi battling down, providing the pressure, and Mac backing them up. Nice job. And Natalie's going to cover. 1 minute to go here still in our power play. 1:16 left in the game. There we go. Ossie sending it up the ice. Up to Lexi. Lexi was hustling down there to try to get it, but SoCo's just a hair faster, and they collect it, and they turn and go back down the other direction. Evie pushes them to the outside. Mac backs her up, which is good because they're not quite fast enough on their own. They circle all the way around and shoot high corner, and that's another goal. Let's go, girls! All right. Back to Mac off the faceoff. Mac over here to Osty. Osty, you're on a power play. If you listen to this, don't just send it up the ice because you're giving it to them and then they have control. You want to skate with it and keep control on power play. Evie, turn and look. She's looking to the backside, girl. Still doing a nice job, though. Lexi's got it in the middle. She gets it popped out. Up to June. June's got it. Over to Lexi into the center. Well, she's still on the far right side. She's got it. Center, center, center. Oh, and it was there across as it came, right as the time expires. But nice job, girls. Way to hustle. All right. I think we're off all the way through Thanksgiving, so we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.